And without a doubt, MP has been taking it to the opposition. Mills just hasn't been able to keep up.
Feels like MP's throwing a little salt on the wound. First he doesn't pick the high flyers, and then he comes out and dominates them like this. Ouch.
On the wing, it's MP. Got it. Good job right there in the low post.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
And that one's good. It's Mills.
I love the focus. I love the energy from Mills on offense. Looking for any weakness he can exploit in the defense.
And the shot goes in.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Get open, get open.
Here's Myers. The kick out to Mills.
Who's watching here?
Myers can't get it to fall. Union Elite with the ball. And here's MP on the outside. Fires in the triple.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Here's Myers. Pass to Mills. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. MP with the look.
Kick it out.
Here's Bullock. Right wing. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
That's how you do it. Get into the teeth of the defense.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. And the first one drops.
At the line for the
And that one falls. Two from at the line that time. Pass to Samik. Back to MP. And Union Elite knocked down another three. Brock with it. Here's Casey. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two.
third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the High Flyers, McKinney.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. To the middle. Here's Samik. And he dunks it down.
And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up really evens things out.
And here are the High Flyers now. Pass over to Casey. Mills with the look. Basket counts.
Whoa, the handles of Mills looking like the floor general he is.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
All about the dime there. Terrific court vision.
Now here's Brock. Pass to Mills. The three ball. Polish grabbing the board. Union Elite with the ball. Outside Diaz. Here's Kolish. Oh yes, 5 up, 5 down for him so far. He's perfect.
The defender, little hesitant to get in the way as he bursts to the hoop.
Pass over to Casey. Now here's Gov. Down low, Mills. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
We're getting a taste of Gov's all-around game, picking out a nice pass to log the assist.
The steal. Brock outside. Gov. And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
Substitution for the High Flyers, Liam Callahan.
Here's Callahan. Pass to Mills. 4-3. That shot doesn't fall. Samek. He's covered by Gov. MP high post. Callahan's there. Here's Samick. He's covered by Gov. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Diaz. And here's MP on the outside. Gov with the rebound. Now Brock. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, the way MP played tonight, making an impact for this Union Elite team. You can tell the guys look to him for inspiration. Maybe I will too, because not to mention the offense, the defense, the effort, it was everything tonight.
You gotta like MP's chances to land on an NBA roster someday, Danny. And on the other side, Devontae Mills, he's also showing what he's got.
Yeah, you especially like his leadership and his unselfishness on the court. He couldn't quite make enough plays for the High Flyers to win, but scouts certainly know who he is.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking. If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
Ready, MP?
Hey, Tyson.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, future superstar Tyson Ice McCall has the keys to this offense, with Lack and Cologne on the wings, and Robinson and Perchumsey locking down the paint. And representing the best of the best in the WCBL, the starting five begins with MP at the point. Devontae Mills will be the shooting guard. Carrington will keep their D busy on the wing, while Harris provides some punch at power forward, and the quiet assassin Miles Thunder Stone is the anchor in the low post. Now here's McCall. Down low. Stone grabs the board. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure gonna be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's gonna be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
6 on the shot clock. McCall. Now covered by MP. And it's slammed in by McCall.
One of the top 20 prospects on display in this game. An impressive dunker from his height. Ice getting up above the rim.
Now here's Stone. To the inside. Harris with the bucket.
Just so under control the whole way. He makes it look so easy.
The UYBL trailing. Outside, Robinson. Returns it to McCall. And it's blocked by Harris.
The anticipation, the timing, that's a great block from Harris.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall. currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Stone. It's good.
With a huge wingspan, Miles Stone is difficult to deny inside. He can maneuver his way to score in so many directions. I mean, this is why one of the top 25 prospects in the year on so many people's lists, that's Miles Stone.
Returns it to McCall. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Nice D from Brandon Harris. The West with the lead. To the middle. Stone. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Their offense has been firing on all cylinders since the opening tip.
Yeah, the D already scrambling to make adjustments before this game gets out of hand.
And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Inside, and that one's good. It's Mills.
And playing aggressive inside has paid off big, building a healthy lead.
The defense hasn't been able to mount a resistance. They're just getting trampled.
And the West All-Stars call time here.
Substitution for
Now
West
more.
All-Stars.
MP inside. Johnson on him.
2 points.
And that one's good from MP.
And no doubt about it, folks, this is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
A big name to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Dermonenko with the bucket.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
And the jam by Johnny Chu.
He's a strong finisher at the rim. He's not going to miss a chance like that.
And he doesn't even need two hands to do it.
Yeah, his teammates are loving that one. Hyped up before he even got off the ground. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from coach for leaving him that wide open.
A nice shot and finish from Stone.
45.
He's seen the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it. If they stay active and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
Johnson, guarded by MP. Now Johnson. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And that one, good. When you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Dermonenko. Back to Aslanoglu.
Let me see, Boo Boo. Where's the phone? Where is it? Where is it, Boo Boo? Where's the phone? Where is it? Where's the phone, Boo Boo? Oh. Here.
Wait for pageantry.
Oh.
The decaying wasteland.
Here. Stop it. Here. Here.
Dish to Tombo. No good from outside. So it's the West now. leading by as many as 14.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
Lack. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko.
We talk about working for good shots. That is a great example.
Here's MP. The shot from the low post is good.
The defender, little hesitant to get in the way as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Trailing by 13. Outside, Black. Back to Robinson. Outside, McCall. Fires the three. Rebounded by Stone. Here's MP. Lays it in off the break.
He immediately had his head up, looking to make the dish down the floor.
Outside, Robinson.
2 minutes
Pass to
remaining.
Lack.
2 minutes.
Dermonenko. McCall for three. Pure from three-point range.
So quick, so effective, and a nuisance from distance. Tyson McCall is an elite shooter already.
Here. Here. Having fun, boo-boo. Having fun. Having fun, Delano. Delano, fun.
And he's only getting better.
And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. And talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
Now here's Harris. He's got 6. From deep, it's MP. And no good. And here's the EYBL. 11-point game. Jonathan Lack on the wing. Kicks it to McCall. Here's Perchumpsey. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Basket counts.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
Outside, Lack. Now Perchumpsey. Stone defending. Back to Lack. Pass to Dermonenko. Moore with the steal. MP with the look. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes them pay.
No more. No more.
Outside, Lack.
Come get it, come get it.
Cologne on the outside.
Put it back, put it back.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the WCBL All-Stars. They lead by 14. And we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Here's MP. It falls for this seventh bucket of the contest, shooting 7 for 9 today.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Outside, Black. Robinson sets the screen. Off target with the 3. Down low. Here's Carrington. Banked in off the glass.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
And so it looks like EYBL All-Stars will retain possession here. Now McCall, 7 points in this one, and he gets it to go.
Another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
Now MP, pass over to Stone. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He has shot the ball extremely well. As you'd expect, like we say, he's been making this music all game long.
Left side, McCall. Drains the triple.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
And the basket by Stone.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
Yeah, and since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
Pass to Lack. Returns it to McCall. Tyson McCall with another miss. To the middle. Stone! And Stone with the slam!
Kitchen's open. Let the big man continue to eat. Stone is cooking. He's doing whatever he wants offensively right now.
A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. And here's Lack.
Who's watching here?
McCall.
Screen, screen, screen.
Sweet move. No good. MP with it. He's got 15. Puts up a three. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. Shooting 80% on the night.
Well, there's the hot hand, and then there's on fire. They're unstoppable right now.
I can see the flames of the fire. These individuals sometimes can put on runs like this, but an entire team, this is pretty rare.
Now here's Lack. He's got 5. Prachumsky, good.
That's the strategy. Give Prachumsky the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
To the paint. Mills with the look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Timeout called by the EYBL. Both teams will make a substitution.
Leptos Aslanoglu. Joey Jackson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. He's guarded by Moore. Dishes to Chu. Back to MP. To the inside. And here's Harris. Guarded by Cologne. Yep, count it.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
And so it's the EYBL with it. Cologne on the outside. Now Leftos. Johnson for 3. Good D that time from MP.
Credit the D there. They got their hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him. Didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
And it's stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Great job ensuring that the turnover converts.
No wasted opportunities here. They made quick work of getting the ball up the court.
And all the other team can do is just shake their heads.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. They can't stop the run with that one. Moore with the good look. He gets it to go from the corner.
Yes, he is shooting the ball well, but has not shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the better the chance to stretch the lead.
Now here's Johnson. MP with the steal. Inside. Finish with the bucket.
And it's a thing of beauty when he moves the ball this well inside.
And here's the EYBL. To the left wing. Back to Johnson. Robinson screen. Fires high post. That one goes.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
And here's MP on the outside. And it's Jonathan Lack with the rebound. Cologne with it. Fourth there. A nice shot by Cologne.
Hey guys, he shrugged off the defense like, where is it? Cologne contributes 2 after contact. Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And here's the EYBL. Outside, Lack. Back to Johnson. Launches it on target from long range.
You're just asking for more trouble than you can handle if you let him roam free in three-point range.
Return to MP. To the middle. Benish. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
What a smart use of the height mismatch. He goes right over the defender and lays it in.
Over to the left wing. Joey Johnson for 3. Bennett grabs the miss. The West with the ball. Down low. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have
it. Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars.
Here's Dermonenko.
Vlad Dermonenko. Grant Tumbo.
To the middle. Aslanoglu over 2. That one short off the rim. MP outside. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
MP.
And here's the EYBL. And you look at the production of these 2 stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Pass to Moore. To the inside. Here's 2. It's Moore on the wing. From deep, it's MP. And another 3 for the WCBL.
That's just more reading the defense and making the right play.
They need to stop this run.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different defensive look.
Now here's McCall. With the fadeaway. Aslanoglu, no good.
Man, that's a tough shot, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
Back to Chu. MP outside. It's Moore on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Jaden Moore.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Pass to Dermonenko. And Vlad Dermonenko gets double teamed. McCall from long range. Rebound goes to the WCBL.
Important not to let your ego run the offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Vlad Dermonenko on the wing. No good there with the triple. MP with the look. Buries it from down low.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. Dish to Tombo.
Get the perimeter.
Returns it to McCall. Dermonenko outside. 4 on the clock. But they recover it. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select. Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking.
Turning into really exciting.
Well, hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one.